Most dangerous prisons in Africa in 2025. Do you know that there are prisons in Africa where inmates unalive and eat other inmates due to starvation? Africa is home to some of the most dangerous and notorious prisons in the world, where overcrowding, violence, and inhumane conditions prevail. Many facilities are plagued by severe human rights abuses, including torture, neglect, and insufficient medical care. Inmates often face dire living conditions, with scarce access to food, clean water, and basic sanitation. These prisons not only reflect the failures of the justice system, but also highlight broader societal issues, including poverty and corruption. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our subsequent videos. So in no particular order, here are the 13 worst prisons in Africa. 13. Lungwina Prison, Malawi. Lungwina Prison in Malawi is infamous for its horrific conditions, marked by extreme overcrowding and neglect. Originally built to accommodate a limited number of inmates, it often houses double or triple that capacity, forcing prisoners into cramped, unsanitary cells. Inmates receive inadequate food, leading to widespread malnutrition and related health issues. Medical care is virtually non-existent, with many suffering from untreated illnesses. Reports indicate that inmates face physical abuse from guards and endure harsh disciplinary measures. The lack of basic sanitation facilities contributes to the spread of disease, making Lungwina Prison a stark example of the urgent need for systemic reform in Malawi's penal system. 12th. Kibera Prison, Kenya. Kibera Prison, located in Nairobi, Kenya, was established in the early 1990s and is notorious for its brutal conditions. Overcrowding is a severe issue, with the facility designed for far fewer inmates than it currently holds, often leading to prisoners crammed into small, unsanitary cells. Inmates face harsh treatment from guards, including physical abuse and extortion. Basic necessities like food and clean water are scarce, resulting in widespread malnutrition and deteriorating health. Medical care is virtually unavailable, leaving many without treatment for serious illnesses. The lack of proper sanitation exacerbates the spread of diseases, making Kibera Prison a striking example of systemic failures in Kenya's penal system and the urgent need for reform. 11th. Makala Prison, DRC. Makala Prison in Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of the Congo, was established in the late 1990s and is infamous for its inhumane conditions. Overcrowding is a critical issue, with the prison often housing 3 times its intended capacity, forcing inmates into cramped, unsanitary cells. The treatment of prisoners is harsh, marked by physical abuse from guards and a lack of basic rights. Food is scarce and often insufficient, leading to severe malnutrition among inmates. Medical care is almost non-existent, with many suffering from untreated diseases. The lack of proper sanitation facilities contributes to the rampant spread of illness, making Makala Prison a harrowing example of the urgent need for reform within the DRC's penal system. 10. Kiminenen Kirikiran Maximum Prison, Nigeria. Kirikiri. Maximum Prison in Lagos, Nigeria, is notorious for its appalling conditions and overcrowding. Designed to hold a limited number of inmates, it often accommodates 3 times that amount, leading to cramped and unsanitary living quarters. Prisoners face severe neglect, with inadequate access to food, clean water, and medical care. Reports of torture, abuse, and corruption among prison staff are rampant, creating an environment of fear and desperation. The lack of proper sanitation facilities contributes to the spread of diseases, further endangering inmate health. Additionally, legal processes are often delayed, leaving many in limbo. Kirikiri Maximum Prison serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need for reform in Nigeria's penal system and improved human rights protections. 9. Gitarama Prison, Rwanda. Gitarama Prison in Rwanda is notorious for its horrific conditions and severe overcrowding. Built to accommodate around 400 inmates, it often holds over 1,000, leading to cramped and unsanitary living conditions. Prisoners are subjected to inadequate food, resulting in malnutrition and related health issues. Access to clean water and basic hygiene facilities is severely limited, exacerbating the spread of diseases. Reports of violence and abuse among inmates and from guards are common, creating a climate of fear. Medical care is virtually non-existent, leaving many without treatment for serious ailments. Gitarama Prison exemplifies the urgent need for reform in Rwanda's penal system, highlighting the critical issues of human rights and inmate welfare. 8. Gikumbura Prison, Kenya. Gikumbura Prison in Kenya, established in the early 2000s, is notorious for its deplorable conditions and severe overcrowding. Initially designed to hold a limited number of inmates, it frequently accommodates far more, resulting in cramped and unsanitary cells. Prisoners face harsh treatment, including physical abuse and exploitation by guards. Food provisions are drastically inadequate, leading to widespread malnutrition among the inmates. Access to clean water and basic medical care is severely lacking, causing many to suffer from untreated illnesses. The sanitation facilities are insufficient, contributing to the spread of diseases. Gikumbura Prison highlights the urgent need for reform in Kenya's penal system, as it fails to uphold basic human rights and the dignity of its inmates. 7th. Kampala Remand Prison, Uganda. Kampala Remand Prison in Uganda is infamous for its dire conditions and severe overcrowding. Originally built for a limited number of inmates, it often houses many more, resulting in cramped, unsanitary cells. Prisoners endure inadequate food and lack access to clean water, leading to malnutrition and health issues. Medical care is almost non-existent, and many suffer from untreated diseases. Reports of abuse and violence among inmates and from guards further exacerbate the situation. The lack of basic sanitation facilities contributes to a high incidence of disease, making Kampala Remand Prison a stark example of the urgent need for reform in Uganda's penal system. 6. Mukobiko Maximum Prison, Zambia. Mukobiko Maximum Security. Prison in Zambia is notorious for its harsh conditions and severe overcrowding. Located in Kabwe, it often houses many more inmates than its intended capacity, leading to cramped and unsanitary living conditions. Inmates face inadequate food and medical care, resulting in malnutrition and untreated health issues. The prison is known for its high-profile inmates, including those on death row, and has been described as hell on earth due to its conditions. Reports of mistreatment and violence from guards are common, highlighting the urgent need for reform in Zambia's penal system. 5. Chikurubi Maximum Prison, Zimbabwe. Chikurubi Maximum Security Prison in Zimbabwe is notorious for its harsh conditions and violence. Overcrowding is prevalent, with many inmates living in cramped, unsanitary environments. Reports of gang violence and abuse among inmates are common, creating a dangerous atmosphere. Access to adequate food and medical care is severely limited, leading to malnutrition and untreated health issues. Corruption and brutality among prison staff further exacerbate the situation, with allegations of extortion and mistreatment. The prison's conditions reflect significant systemic failures, underscoring an urgent need for reform to ensure the safety and rights of the inmates. 4. Black Beach Prison, Equatorial Guinea. Black Beach Prison in Equatorial Guinea is infamous for its brutal conditions and human rights abuses. Located on Bioko Island, it houses political prisoners and common criminals in overcrowded, unsanitary cells. Reports indicate severe mistreatment, including torture, inadequate food, and lack of medical care, leading to widespread health issues among inmates. The prison is notorious for its harsh security measures and violent environment, with guards often resorting to brutality. Fear and desperation pervade the facility, highlighting the urgent need for reform in Equatorial Guinea's penal system to address these grave human rights violations. 3. Pollsmoor Prison, South Africa. Pollsmoor Prison in South Africa primarily houses violent offenders, including those convicted of murder, robbery, and drug-related crimes. It also accommodates gang members and individuals involved in organized crime, contributing to a volatile environment. The prison is known for its high-profile inmates, including political prisoners and those involved in significant criminal cases. Many inmates struggle with substance abuse issues, and some face mental health challenges. Overcrowding exacerbates tensions, leading to frequent conflicts and violence among inmates. The facility's diverse inmate population reflects broader societal issues, including crime rates and socio-economic disparities in South Africa. 2. Nsawam Prison, Ghana. Nsawam Prison in Ghana is considered one of the worst and most dangerous prisons in Africa due to severe overcrowding, inadequate sanitation, and poor living conditions. Originally designed for a limited number of inmates, it often houses significantly more, leading to cramped and unsanitary environments. Health services are lacking, resulting in untreated illnesses and rampant disease. Reports of violence among inmates and mistreatment by guards are common, creating a climate of fear. Additionally, inadequate food supplies contribute to malnutrition. These systemic issues highlight the urgent need for comprehensive reform in Ghana's penal system to protect inmates' rights and well-being. 1. Drakenstein Prison, South Africa. Drakenstein Prison in South Africa, formerly known as Victor Verster Prison, is noted for housing both high-risk and low-risk offenders, including political prisoners and those convicted of serious crimes. The facility is known for its relatively progressive approach to rehabilitation, offering inmates access to education and vocational training. However, it also faces challenges such as overcrowding and occasional violence among inmates. The prison's environment reflects broader societal issues, including crime and inequality. While it aims to prepare inmates for reintegration into society, challenges remain in ensuring safety and promoting effective rehabilitation within its walls.